Everyone, welcome back to North Dakota Car Guy. And in today's episode, what the heck was this? And I'm going to be showing you how to make a fuel pump cutoff switch. We need this because of our emissions that we did. So, stay tuned. Alright, now let's go ahead and make our fuel cutoff switch. Alright, so coming under the dash and up above here, you can see there is a white and black switch up there. This is our fuel pump relay, and this is what we need to splice into. So we'll go ahead and disconnect that. It's kind of hard to do it with the camera. Alright, so with the plug disconnected, you can now see, it's kind of hard with the camera on my arm, that there's 5 plugs. If I grab it, there's this black and white one that's in the middle. That's what you're going to splice into. It should relatively, if yours color is different, like somebody's was black and yellow, this was black and white. But it should always be this middle cable, and that's your signal wire. It basically tells the fuel pump to do what it needs to do. So we're gonna splice, we're gonna cut this wire. What you're gonna do is you're gonna cut that wire in half, and then we'll splice in 2 connectors, one on the bottom and one on the top. And make sure you give yourself enough room to do this too. And then from there, we're gonna grab some wire, and then we'll link that wire up to the switch. So I'll go ahead and do that here, and then I'll show you guys what that looks like. So what we did is up here is the top wire. So I went ahead, cut that, spliced it, put these connectors on, and did the same thing on the bottom. Now, this is really important. I did this in a way so that if there's an emergency or my switch decides not to work, I can actually plug in this connector with the one up here. So technically this is a female and that's a male, and then these 2 wires are vice versa. And so that if I have to, I can actually just plug those in and bypass my switch. So that's kind of like just, you know, cheap insurance for yourself. But now we'll go ahead, push the switch back up. There we go, click it in, and we can take our 2 wires and connect it to our switch. Oh, bloody hell. It's way too hot. So, here's our 2 wires. Alright, so when you install it into the switch, technically it should not matter what the polarity is. Alright, so with all that said and done, now it's finally time. That's in. Look at that. It only took us like 1,000,000 hours.